CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
And there we are. It's 5POWER is going to fight the lads over there of MVP PK. The South Koreans versus the Chinese Mongolian mixture. We're starting off on dust2. My name is Sesh. I'm going to guide you through the action of today. This is our final best of 3. And I have to first of all give my comment on 5POWER for a very good reason. From my point of view, I think 5POWER is the best team out of this entire group stage. Doesn't matter if group A or B, 5POWER have continuously delivered. They have continuously also fought matches that went fairly easy in their way, right? This was not like the hardest task. And just to give you a little bit of a brief kind of idea of what I'm talking about with 5POWER and how they actually developed during the Asian Qualifier, and that's actually the team with the most victories in the best of 2 series. They won 4 out of 5 matches, dominant in Group A, as they've taken out teams continuously over and over and over again. The only time they have actually only picked up a tie, and I want to be very accurate to you, is no, they've lost only once against the second place in Group A. That is Fierce Tiger, my bad. But either way, 5POWER, strong team, very dominant. I personally feel this is one of the teams where you need to look out for that they possibly, just possibly, could beat MVP. The first map is dust2. 5POWER played it twice so far in the last 3 months when it was back reinvented into the map pool, replaced where it belongs. So far, they have only won dust2. I personally have a good feeling about 5POWER taking this to the third map and possibly even taking the victory home against MVP PK. If that will be the case or not, we'll figure it out either way. We'll directly hop in our game. This map to see. Very excited how it will go. And MVP PK with their lineup right now, and just to make sure that names are 100% checked in right. HSK, Xgen, Zaf, Glow. Yeah, there we go. Solo, okay. Zaf, check. Glow, check. Xgen, check. HSK, check. Okay. Just always want to make sure that names are right, you know. And hello, dear Jappy. We're welcoming everyone right now to the final match of this day of the StarSeries I-League Season 5 Qualifier. And will ever pick up that pistol might have a little bit of an advantage, especially when we take a look at MVP real quick in a second. We'll actually see that a team of MVP regarding this map are, well, fairly inexperienced. They have not played in an official so far, and that might make them fall short fairly easy. 5POWER, they're not going to take that, but it doesn't matter in the end too much. It's now the MVP K site. And at that point in time, you can hope and pray, and you possibly could consider that this could go in the right direction for 5POWER. I mentioned before, I'm going to say it again. I have big hopes in that team, and possibly we're going to see them actually victorious out of this. First of all, this run coming in with Cable down onto the smoke as well as the kit. Short aggression MVP has set up for themselves. How much can he do with that? First of all, long players have realized there's a QQA coming in. QKA finds one, and Xio has to fall there in the end. The A side fairly easily taken. Dobu coming over the ramp. Can't hit the shot onto HSK. So MVP take their time. No over-aggression, rather patient. As it goes, dust2 taken out, 2 more to find. Cable has the kit, so last second the fuse could be possible in case they're finding the frags at that point in time. It seems like Xjin has the right kind of idea to take them down from behind. They make it work. And there we got ourselves the 1-0 of MVP PK. As once more many people asked, you see the pings are quite balanced actually between China and South Korea right here. Only a 20 ping difference maximum. There, as the aggression comes towards the B side, shouldn't be too hard. HSK is not going to be the one finding a frag. Finally he does, takes down dust2. And those picked up pistols at that point in time. Can't do much about it. With that being said, QKA as well as Xia. I can't imagine they have picked this map due to the simple reason I've never seen MVP playing this in an official. The thing is though, and that's what we gotta ask ourselves, do those teams prac against each other? Do they have some inside info that they never prac this map or something like that? So with that being said, I'm not quite sure if that match right here has been the best choice, if that map from 5POWER is helping them out extremely or not. That will be the case. We'll figure it out. We're just in the beginning. Second round has ended in favor of MVP, and Xia seems to be a little bit scared, like an animal in a cage back in a CT spawn. Doesn't get found in the end, so he can use his EZ in the following up round. Possibly effective. Only 1 frag found so far on the site of 5POWER. That was QKA back over long in our first round of the game. From then on, we didn't see anything more happen. And Xjin on 4-0. That round, with this kind of buy, should easily be finished. Talking about it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As there comes the dink in, HSK finds himself the third. 1 kill has been made on the Xjin. 3-0 for MVP, and now the AWP comes out for PTC. As the roster from 5POWER is a very interesting mixture of 1 guy from Thailand, which is PTC, 2 Chinese lads, Xia and QKA, as well as 2 from Mongolia, Cable, as well as dust2. Team of 5POWER once more. I can only say, actually one of the decent teams in China. Besides Tyloo, of course. First of all, PTC doing a good shot there into HSK. Doesn't get himself more than that. And so he's hesitating if he wants to take any more aggression here towards the offer. Can't make it work. PTC does it right. And the entry is there for 5POWER with a smoke towards CT that could help massively. The question is, does any one of those guys even know the CT smoke? They go out, interestingly enough, they probably don't know that smoke. Or they don't want to play it. Both possible options, and so Solo will meet PTC. Another successful op-frag coming in here from the Thai player. Could connect onto a third. As he does so, helps out 5POWER so much, and the op killing 3 out of 5. Makes the life easy for the CTs as Xjin falls. Glow is going to be our final one, and QKA might just end this round flawless for his team. Not going to happen. First of all, Glow's making the move. Smokes off shorts, leaving a tiny gap for Car, where he connects onto Xia. Beautifully done that. PTC gets the jumping Korean. No chance to survive here any further. 5POWER with the first. The AWP off PTC. Done a great job here, saving the team a lot of stress, a lot of time, getting them the first. K-pop. A lot of K-pop memes. First of all, and that is QKA out of the game. A man disadvantage, and the first 10 seconds established. While dust2 finds action back to a man equalized situation with a B aggression, where dust2 is first of all full blind. He doesn't stop, and suddenly B site. Well defended. Solo. There's Roxia, 3 more. They have to get themselves right here, but MVP PK with their sole survivor left. Probably he doesn't have the best of a chance right here, with only a PTC back in CT. Now he hears the steps. Crosses over to the left. Oh, and that was nearly a pass, but either way, PTC finds it. 5POWER on the second, and the T economy, well, mixed. This is probably the right one. Fairly mixed. As a Deagle comes out of glow. That's gonna be the 2-3. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to feel about all of this regarding. That was such a great start coming from MVP. The classic start, on the other hand, you have to say. From then on, they couldn't continue. So let's see if those pistols without armor help out MVP somehow. Astonishing about PTC is just his very extreme skill of rotating right, holding the best angles for himself, and then finding frags. As that is what got himself that round number 1 on the board with 3 kills he did back then. Changing up the game at that point in time. The Molotov thrown. It doesn't inflict anything right now. Patience is on into MVP. The question is, where do they want to go? They want to go out middle, and Dobu with the M4. Yeah, he has the best tool in killing both. Not even a problem. Suddenly MVP falls. The third one will be on the board for 5POWER, as there shouldn't be too much of an issue right now to find all the kills. Xgen to be the final one. Rips off the head. I'm taking that back, actually. One had to fall. Now it's QK8, but either way, 3-3 and tie secure on the map. 5POWER has picked. And like mentioned, 5POWER, they have played this map only 2 times. They have picked this. The 2 times they've played it, they've won it twice. So in general, high chances here for 5POWER to pick up this map. It is a little bit pretentious with that one player down for 5POWER, as well as the nades coming in. The long 3 players try to strike. HSK rather rotates back. So, PTC might be our entry player. No problem. Solo moves slowly around the corner. The odd close range plays are being rewarded at that point in time, and PTC, with that AWP, could be our crucial player once more. When we see player rotating over from long, they're going out, rather taking the mid control, where Dobu stands fairly well in the lower tunnels, rips off the first head. A Korean dying, 3 more are to go, and from behind also Cable has a great angle to just flank them. Sandwich the entire team in 35 seconds. HSK has no chance to survive against the all, but Triple E once more picks up, and PTC is that defensive pillar on the A side you need. The bomb is now in his hands. Fairly impossible it is, as 5POWER pick up the number 4. MVP got to live with a mixed economy. Existing of 3-4, 4-2, and stuff like that. So pistol could be in. But that was not crowned with success, and 5POWER take the lead after losing the pistol and the usual following up too. This is the point where they start to rev their engine. And hello Fricks, how are you doing? Yes, this is the first map, but not the first game we're doing. Previously, we had Roar against VG Flash. Fairly easy game for VG Flash, as they took it home 2-0. But MVP the, well, more established organization and team in the Asian region. They so far don't deliver us the best of a performance. You have to say, though, dust2 recently have been put back in the pool. We don't know how much they practice, and we don't know how much they even like it to be on the pool, but they haven't banned this map, so we can consider it's not their worst. 4-3 scoreline is still fine. Still something you can work with. As it goes, Xia finds one. With that frag secured. Not quite sure what else to come at that point in time. Solo gets Xia as well. As it goes, from behind. The Chinese is finding himself one, as only a single is surviving. The bomb is getting down though, but Solo has to die. At least additional money coming in for the side of the South Koreans. But the 5-3 that has been now established. And the 5POWER trying to guess to make it possible. Taking an early lead on the CT side can help you a lot when you switch over to the T side. As I can imagine, a team that is not so well practiced, not so well informed, not so well placed on this too, does better on the CT side due to simple defense mechanisms we all know from this map. Then it comes logically down to the actual aggression 5POWER is going to deliver us during the second half, but we're still around number 9, a bit away from second part of this map. Double op setup though into MVP, as Solo as well as Seth are carrying around the $4,750 rifle. We're seeing how that will go. As major aggression comes in. Even wants to find the frag. Has no chance at that point in time. And the spray from HSK was fairly well done. Getting himself that frag nearly as he puts him down to 60. Smoke pops. Seth is being spotted. Seth is being found. A nade can take him down, but he rather stays defensive back in a tunnel. It's a single bullet, and this guy's taken out of the game. 16 more seconds, by the way, MVP has. Those 60 more seconds. Yasmin aggression put up fairly well. It gets more tricky and tricky as the CTs get a better idea where to play and where to aggress, but Seth won't see anything for the moment. Flashbang pops. Stobu will not have any problem with his sight. HSK taken down to 8. Zeph down to 11. The entry now fouled though on the MVP site. And anything has to be done at the 1 point. Because otherwise, fairly easy lose control. Cable to be the only defender of the B side. The bomb has not decided its way yet. But it seems like over short they go. While Snow Utility is back left onto 5POWER. It gets a little bit tricky. The players are rotating off. There is a double being found on the B side. But the bomb is not there. And the rotation is not 100% right. Xia is going to be the only one holding the side of A, and they bait it. 5POWER fairly well. That retake is not the easiest. As there's no utility left, no smoke, no flash, nothing. Check the usual position. There's Glow with one, not much more. He finds himself. Major information though for the team. The bomb being planted in a way that can be easily defended from Car there. The time is ticking away. Solo has a good crossing right here, and that means QKA needs to do the job onto 2. He finds himself not easily one, and that is logically a big throw, as it could have been easily found, but no chance. Oh no, that was yours, and his legs being shot away. Solo grabbing the final frag. QKA, this was yours. They were not even paying attention to the long section. You could have tapped them away, but instead, just spray out of panic. Didn't do the job in the end. Now what a shame that one was. 100% that could have been better. 100% I'm disappointed in that kind of. But either way. I'm not feeling 100% confident with this. Feeling 100% happy with this. That op could have done more. Solo eats up that grenade. The CTs will, by the way, down the drain economically in case MVP is winning this round. So you gotta be on the scene in time once they start to strike. So once more, we're down to the 60-second mark. 5POWER didn't find the frag themselves yet. And they also hold it fairly defensive. You don't see the aggression we have used to see from PTC, who rather holds himself to the beat site. And that is a very interesting approach, because what they want to do is only hold PTC there on the site, that he's the only defender of it, whilst he can hold 2 towards middle. And PTC exposing himself, that Molotov forces him back. He could have thrown the smoke on the box, by the way, and with that he would have had a one-way smoke. Either way, there comes the first. PTC finds Solo. Cable checks onto middle, and now needs to find himself a few. Doesn't get more than just one. And that means a single AWP to strike. Can't find the first. Fully flashed he is. Close ranger player comes. Gets the no-scope. They're on to HSK. That buys them enough time. That bomb won't go down with the right seconds, or does it? No, it does not. And that just means the CTs won this round by a single no-scope, ruling it out from PTC. Well done, and 5POWER securing themselves the number 6 right here. As then the side from 5POWER goes in the right direction for themselves right now. I'm excited to see what we're going to find ourselves. There goes one. Dobu. He falls down. Flashbang pops over. PTC has a good angle to take down the aggressors once they don't check the angle. There goes the first, the second as well, as HSK didn't expect that. Underneath, he can't find the frag, and the B side is fairly open. Xia, who can find the frag onto the window player. Now he does, down to 8 HP. He is, though.
Bomb has been planted.
34 HP. Xia will be bursted away, as he is the only M4 from QK. Does the job. And find it onto Glow as well. So we got ourselves a 65. The Koreans on the right track to at least hurt the economy of the opponent fairly well. And as it goes back and forth and back and forth, because MVP, I just want to give you that one. They have not picked this map, obviously. It's 5POWER they have decided to play. Inferno is going to be the next one. And Inferno, that is fairly insane, has been played 24 times by MVP PK in the last 3 months. And from those 24 times, they've won 16 out of 24. In case Dobu and Co don't pick this map, it looks fairly sinister. What fairly looks sinister as well is that long approach with the ZZs. As it nearly worked, the car player got himself the one, but Cable then is the final survivor of 5POWER. MVP will definitely secure themselves that number 6. Caster, are you okay? Yeah, I'm feeling fine. How about you? This Cable, though, he probably doesn't feel so fine. Terrorists all over the place. There's one suddenly coming. Oh no, and Solo, he has to make the run, because otherwise he will die with an AWP, but that will not be the case. He can hide himself and keep that $4,750 rifle alive. As mentioned before, MVP, if they pick this round, they should be having a 2-0 up ahead in front of themselves. 5POWER, they make their life fairly hard so far. Comes down to Solo, who has done so far a great job, actually. Yeah, and their cable goes down to 30. Uncomfortable feeling for the B-side player as suddenly realizes that nade went well. Can't find himself anything. The bomb goes down. MVP should have no problem securing himself to number 6 at that point. Excuse me, the number 7. Stobu peeks. Opponent is coming from behind. He rips off the head of Solo. Means that AWP is taken away. They can bring that to the next one. But besides that, aggression doesn't seem to be the best of an idea. PTC, one body shot, and Glow is away. He doesn't make it work there. So Zeph finds himself Xia. QKA might try the op. It's going to be kept safe in the hands, glued to the fingers of Dobu. And that's a good bunch of damage he just dealt. Not quite sure if that is going to inflict any kills. Nope, not going to be the case. Dobu finds Glow there in the end. The op does its job. One player less on the MVP site. There comes the buy. And that buy fairly crucial. There's the offer from Sia doing the job. We haven't PTC being on the scene and fairly on point the last few rounds, unfortunately. He tries to flash himself out and wants to find the frag onto short. Doesn't make that possible. His teammate with the Opto, Xia, finds himself HSK. Could find himself a second. SF is too slow. He can't connect onto the third though. But Glow is not interested in a re-peeking Opper to then catch him with a single bullet. MVP on free. Xia gain a good bunch of information with that one short player. The B side could be a legitimate option. The smoke is still there for Axgen and Co. And the players did not rotate off A. As they look for that long aggression. No chance for Glow. One man alive. That's Axgen. 7-7 it is. The back and forth comes in here on our map dust2. And hands down, I will miss Cobblestone. I love this map. I love every single aspect of Cobblestone. For real, it is a great fun map. It looks lovely, the aesthetics are there, it was fun to play. I loved it. And as it goes, so he probably doesn't love that. MVP losing one of their crucial players fairly early. The AK strikes here from Axgen, making it man equalized again. As long as being defended by Xia, the Molo goes down short, fairly optionless. Dobu has information that they're coming more and more towards the site. Cable now needs to do a job as one of the flashed lads of MVP. Can't do much about it. Glow dies. Zeph can't help him at all. That bomb is down. HSK has pretty much no chance to do this in 60 seconds, but never say never. Sia's not into it though. 8-7 and 5POWER going over to the T site. A 1 round advantage, and then on, they can pretty much run away with this in case they're able to find themselves that pissed around. And I personally, I don't know, it's a little difficult to say. 5POWER, once more mentioned, is by far the best team of the Asian Qualifier. They have done a real good job, I have to give them that. They found themselves fairly solid and strong victories. Inferno, though, doesn't look like a 5POWER map, to be very fair. The CT side is the part where they can all turn it around and show us that the defensive plays are better. Zeph, together with HSK on the frags. The P2000 does the job, and HSK is not only stopping with finding that triple, as he gets the bomb down now in his way. That was beautifully done here. They're meeting up, saying, okay guys, everything's clear, we got ourselves tunnel. Yeah, somewhere is Cable. Where is that guy? And as it goes, Cable tries. He gets denied. Flawless for MVP. Now, personally, I'm not a fan. Seriously, not a fan. When you're playing as a T, and then your opponent gets this flawless, the CT economy can build up way better. Hello, genius. How are you doing? Well, it comes down to how you're doing pretty much for 5POWER as well. Because the issue at that point in time, if 5POWER doesn't deal damage onto MVP, they will build up an economy over and over and over again. That will logically give them a good buffer. Then they have more opportunities to find 5POWER in rounds that usually would have been easier if the opponent was continuously hurt with damage, and so with economic damage. If that will now be the case, that's a different story, of course. Overshort gets a little tricky, and Glow needs to hit those shots fairly soon and early. There, the first one comes. He doesn't find any frag there. And now the short control suddenly in favor of the opponent, and that is now the ZZ dealing good damage onto the refragger of HSK. Zeph and his teammates have a fairly hard task in front of them, as they're only down in total to 128 points of health. And besides, that's going to be a little bit tougher to now retake this against three well-armored 100 HP opponents. The kit is there, they can do it fairly late, but no, but it's 5POWER picking that round. And that was an A-site take by the book during an 4-spy, finding all the aggressors. And now we can debate if the short aggression from MVP was the best of an idea. As PTC even finds that frag twice. Oh, 3 times QK as well. What is this going on? This is some scout madness. That was just insane. I don't, fortunately, couldn't see what was happening as our director probably pranked us there, but my god, the double scout kill there. That was insane. And so perfect initial situation for 5POWER to take this home. Logically, this hurts your morale as well, as MVP cannot find themselves the following up round after getting that pistol fairly easy. That was not working, and there goes one. Simultaneously, they shoot. And they find themselves Zeph, the B-side easily taken there by Dobu. And so, 11 to 8 should be set. Next round is where MVP can buy. From then on, they need to show us what they're actually made of here on the CT side of dust2, because otherwise they might fall short fairly fast. 5POWER with good T-plays. 5POWER is not stopping a second. And the pure solo, he plays it solo. From the side of QKA goes and finds the frag in the end. Caster, where are you come from? I am from Germany. Every great information can be, by the way, found on social media with exclamation mark Caster. You'll be figuring out all the very important things in life. Good, at least a good bunch. You know, at least a good bunch. And either way, 11-8. MVP. They're right now on a good track. Good equipment, good weaponry, and hopefully a good mindset to take home round number 20 and to stop the 5-power engine reffing. The cities are well equipped. Cities are doing it right. CT's this time not holding that short aggression, but shifting over to the side of B as a lot of presence has been made in the tunnel section. A boost happening. Slow now. Oh, he's on the boosted position, and somehow QKA is fairly aware of that. PTC, nicely done with the close range duel. It seems like the Koreans are massively struggling. Oh, PTC with another body shot, and Zeph is not feeling comfortable as he's taken out by a scout there. Solo as well as Xjin, the only two alive. MVP, they're not looking so strong. Far away from being the dominant site. Xjin finds himself two beautiful ones. Doesn't change the outcome. That 5-power pick up around number 12. Making a difference between MVP and the Chinese side just bigger and bigger.
Terrorists win.
5-power having a strong economy. They shouldn't have too much problems, even if they're losing one round, considering that. Then it just happens, you know? Then it goes that way sometimes. That's now HSK. Yeah, he's on his own. Xia. No problem to find that control. There he once more half those buys. Now Glow stopping the bomb for a second or two.
Bomb has been planted.
That's incredible how 5-power's momentum is being used so well. MVP, they're gonna keep those guns in hands. Oh, you read the chat? Yeah, I do. Thank you for the kind and friendly words. Kind and friendly is not how Solo reacts to an aggressive cable. You don't want to lose those guns right now as a CT. Definitely not. Solo though takes PTC down. Talking about that. It's getting a little critical right here. The CT's once more buying up. They have to rebuy the T site, but the investments are okay. They can balance it out with what they have gained. With the 5-round difference, there's an auto sniper coming in from Dobo, finding Zeph. Zeph burning away one, getting himself QK as well. Finally, PTC strikes, as he has been such a crucial point. He's been such a crucial individual during the first half. That bomb down, 45 seconds. The Molotovs are going deep. Dobo can still stay in his position. No, he needs to run away from the action. There, an unfortunate ending for 2. Cable with 1. Cable with 2. Does he get himself signed as well? No, he doesn't. And MVP PK finally pick up 1. The CT side struggling so massively. 5 rounds in a row, and now it is back to another victory. A partial victory, but a relevant one. That fairly relevant round that could turn it around, though there's still a 4-round difference between those. We see that 2 of the players from 5POWER are basically on the economic brink. As time ticks away, long focus is there from QK and Co. Where they unfortunately probably meet Solo in a second. Wrong jump from Cable as he tries to gain information. Solo is not being stopped at that point. Gets himself 2 towards long. The Koreans, they somehow turned on that engine. Full speed flat 6. And funny-wise, we haven't seen the break yet from any of the teams. 5POWER could consider to do so in the following one, in case they're losing that, because next round is the last one where they can invest so massively. The most of the players will not have the best of an economy coming up. Solo, though, who's already on a double, finds himself the third, rips off the head, puts more than 400 damage onto QKA. And so Xia is the only individual alive. 35 seconds to do anything he likes to do. For the moment, he'll have 1 aggressor towards him, and that will be Zeph. Not quite sure if Xia saw him. Obviously, he's the one winning that duel. From underpass, there's one to come. With the knife out, you don't find it. 13 to 10. 5POWER. It seems like something is shrinking here, and that is definitely the difference between the rounds. And there's one thing I want to say. There was one guy who was writing a very smart comment. Let me say who it was. I have to say that real quick because it was... Yeah, this guy called Art Spy, and he said that openly saying the caster is bad is still quite rude in his opinion. I think it's okay to find the caster bad. I 100% would understand that if people do so. The thing is, though, I think you're doing people in general, and that is a live thing. You can say something, and especially on the internet, you're shit at something, right? You're a shit player, you're a shit caster, you're a shit streamer or something. But I think, and that is something great about being human and having a brain, that something called sense-making critique, or, well, also, how's the alternative term to this? I pretty much forgot. It's constructive criticism is the word, is always something welcome, because even the best in this world can always improve. With that being said, we're starting up our round 24 with MVP PK on a full buy, quite fairly mix of rifles there on the side of 5POWER. We see the Galil onto Dobe with the rest onto AKs and PTC logically on that AWP. As the Chinese site, or more likely not the Chinese, the fairly mixed sites, as if you didn't know and freshly joined us, 5POWER, 1 Thai player, 2 from Mongolia, 2 from China. With that being said, double digits now achieved for the Koreans. The thing is, can they hold on to it? Can they also make this look fairly successful? There's 55 seconds are left on the clock. The time is ticking away. The biggest enemy besides MVP right now is definitely that clock up on the top. So far, no major ground has been gained. The mid control will be used. The smoke has not been popped to hold off player who are standing towards car along, but there as it pops now, the aggression has to be made towards the B side. The bomb already moves for the tunnels, and 25 seconds are all left on the clock. Rotations are not coming in from MVP. They're seriously taking a good bunch of time. PTC now knows about one of them. Back in the corner. HSK has to do it. That looked like a clean headshot. Can't make it work. PTC with the op does it right. And the number 14 seems to go in their favor.
Bomb has been planted.
Sign, Glow, and Solo are the only three alive. The CT economy would kind of allow them to go for the aggression, but the first victim after the plant is already Solo, so that will be probably not happening at that point. The retake aborted. Back to the chopper. Let the next round be ours. As Glow as well as Sign keep their guns in their hands. They will survive with that one for the upcoming round, as QK is not fast enough. Both can drop. Give at least one to Zeph. Two rounds away from success, and PTC. He's going to be the one possibly finding the entry towards the B side. A very tight angle. He holds the shot just a few seconds too early. Two rounds away from success, and in case MVP is getting shut down this one as well. Oh, this is still, we're finding a beautiful double right here. The Mongolian taking mid and short control fairly fast. Well, one is coming here through tunnels, but PTC denies any of his aggressions. QK with another one signed to be the last one. And I think MVP gonna put a check mark behind this map. Because after this one, the economy of the Korean side is far away from good. That will lead to a fairly weak buy, fairly weak armory, fairly weak weaponry. 2K on the board. That is not looking good right now for the Koreans. Still, entries coming in. HS finds himself one there, though. Towards his sight. Xia nearly doesn't get that spray right. Xia holding the only one right now to the B side. The bomb is back in T-spawn. He might consider to find a few more frags right here. It's close range to the window he stands. Zeph is down to 30. Can be found with a shot or two. But first of all, T-sites doesn't want to get shaky at that point, as 5POWER is just around away from success. The bomb's now making the move. Zeph wants to come through that door. But as the smoke pops, that bomb is getting on site. First one to find, second one to get as well. A little bit too overconfident. He seemed to be there. Xia has to fall down. The op doesn't hit his shot. The Molotov didn't land as according to plan. He's standing in his own wall right now. It's getting just more and more tricky for him. QKA as well as his teammate PTC need to somehow do it. And as the first one now will jump in, HSK finds himself one. PTC will be the only one to hold them up. There finds one. The op strong at that point in time. The defuse coming in. HSK has to be found. He gets himself the diffuser. And that could have been it. And Tasted is taken away. And PTC has to just play it patient. The defuse is going to come in. And it seems like the Koreans, they don't have the chance to pick this up. It ticks away too fast. 16 to 10. And the time play and just the focus on the diffuser was 100% right here. That was beautifully done. 5POWER getting that 16 to 10 on their own map pick. perfect. I would not 100% perfect, but towards the end, they were leaning to the real strong aggression and momentum they can gain. Next up is going to be Inferno, though. 5POWER can play it, MVP can play it a little bit better and are a little bit more experienced on that. If it will go, though, in the favor of the Koreans, or if we're seeing a 2-0 from the one attending the qualifier early on, we'll figure it out. Till then, we're taking a little break. My name is Zesht with exclamation mark cast. You'll figure out a little bit more. Till then, we're taking a little break. We're going to be right back.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you